Hi, everyone. It's Whiskey Wednesday, and I'm exhausted. I have a couple projects I'm working on. I'm going to dry them while you pop on. You've probably already been here, and it's me that's late. It's okay. I'm okay with that. So, we're going to use the new holiday IOD release. You excited about that? All I did was pack today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But it was a lot of packing. And then I had to run to town and ship them. So you guys get your stuff. I'm so excited for you to get your stuff. I have just a couple things that I'm drying. So while you hop on, I don't really know what I'm doing tonight, guys. I can be honest. All I know is it's Wednesday and Wilson made me a drink. So we're going to use some of the new IOD release. And we're going to use stamps and a couple transfers. Hopefully we're going to use transfers. That's why I'm drying this now. I'm hoping that I can get it dried enough. Because we're going to use this one. This is my favorite. And I think we're just going to go with white. I painted it white. We might do something else to it, but right now we're just going to paint it. It's just going to be white. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute.
Sandy says, hi, Connie, and welcome. Happy DIY Wednesday.
Hey, Sandy. Welcome, welcome. I see there's a lot of folks joining us tonight. That one I don't need to have as dry. I want this white one pretty dry. So I can tell you what I'm doing now. I can show you what I'm doing now. We're just going to go half and half for a bit. So I have composition books. You know, like in the back to school aisle, they have composition books. I'm a notebook freak. I have notebooks all over. And when I seen these, they were less than $1 for silly designs. And this one was $1.20. I think it was normally $1.25, but it wasn't $1.25. I know they were less than $1. And so this one had this design on it, and this one had this design on it. So I will paint the back sides. Don't worry. I got that covered. But right now, I'm going to put some liquid patina, or not liquid patina, Big Top on here because I want to put a transfer on it. So I have my brush that's been in plastic all day. And then we're just going to put a seal of Big Top on there and let that dry. Because I want to put a transfer on. And my luck lately during a live, I better make sure that I have Big Top on it. Because otherwise it won't. I'm doing a video right now for the new holiday release. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So when you have a big tap brush and you're going to be using it for the day, you put it in a baby wipe, and then you take a piece of plastic, and this is a plastic wrap from the IOD, one of the IOD products. Don't throw it away yet. Put your brush in there for the day. Then it won't dry out.
Hi, Connie Wilson, DIY.
Hey, Tana.
Hi.
DIY. It's been a day, Tina. Wilson came home tonight and said, "This is what you wanted." I did. I'm so excited. I told him, I said, "This is my life now. I love it." All right, let's read some comments. Dee says, "Hello, everyone. Not late this time." Of course not, Dee. Sandy says, "Hi, Connie and Wilson. Happy Whiskey Wednesday." Oh, Wilson read that one. Karen says, "Hi, Connie." Hi, Karen. And Mary Ellen says, "Can't wait to get them." I know. They're so good. I ran out of stamps. I am almost out of molds. I ordered way heavy on the transfers, but that's because I love them so much. So I'm not out of transfers and I'm not out of inlays. But I am out of stamps. The stamps are good this time. That's what we're going to use tonight. We're going to use some of the stamps. Hey, Carol. Carrie from Australia is here saying good morning. And Sandy says, "Hello, everyone." Carrie says, "Hello, Sandy." Sandy says, "Hi, Carrie." Judy says, "Hello, everyone." Welcome, Judy. That was Tana's. Carrie says, "Hi, Judy." Judy says, "Hi, Carrie, my first live." Well, welcome. I hope it's not disappointing. Carol says, "Hi, Connie and Wilson, DIY." And I think we did that one. Yes, it's been a week here. I know, it's been crazy busy. It's always fun, Judy. I'm glad that you have fun, Carrie. I like to see you have fun. Hello from Lake Norman, North Carolina. Well, welcome. And Michelle says, "Hi, all. Happy DIY." Lori says, "Hi, guys. DIY." Katharina says, "I'm not drinking whiskey, I'm drinking wine. So it's Wine Wednesday in my house." You go, girl. And Nancy says, "Hi from Michigan." Welcome from Michigan. And oh, I missed one. CNC DIY Factory. Cindy says, "Hello, I'm sitting in my truck eating dinner while my house is being shown. Hopefully we have a buyer quickly. DIY for you both." Cindy, so I got a story for you. So you're in this someone's buying your house and you're buying another house and you're selling it and you're waiting for people to walk through it. So we purchased a house 6 years ago for our son and our daughter to live in. And they both lived there for a few years, and then our daughter moved out and our son moved in there. And now our son is ready to find a different home. So we are selling his home. And they had a showing Monday night. It's already sold. Okay. It's already sold. Someone already put an offer and it's already sold. But with the realtors nowadays, with the realty system, the way that it works, if somebody else wants it, they can bump them. So they're still showing it. So they had a showing on Monday night. So the kids came over here and hung out with us on Monday while they showed it. They had a showing last night. Last night. They had a showing today. So our son just called and said they have a showing again tomorrow night. So they'll be over again tomorrow night. And it's like, it's already sold. What are we doing? So anyway, we are going through that as well. So I have a lot of plates that I'm juggling right now, and I'm trying to keep them spinning up here. So I'm doing the new IOD release, and I'm also releasing my holiday rice papers to the retailers. So I got those 2 plates going, which are really important. And then I have art camp. I teach tomorrow. So I got that plate a spinning. We have our new garden shed that I have to start getting ready before winter. And we have our old garden shed where we got to clean that out before Monday because that's going to get torn down. We have a lawn that's all tore up because of the garden shed going in. So that dirt just came today. And we're selling us our son's house. Just a little. And I hurt my ankle. Just a little going on, but I understand what's happening with you, Cindy, for that long story. West Coast Contessa says, good evening, Connie and Wilson from Oklahoma. Welcome, welcome. Judy says, hi, Nancy, I'm from Upper Michigan. Lisa says, hello from Athens, Wisconsin, Lisa, and happy DIY, Wilson and Connie. Cindy says, oh my goodness. And it is so stressful to have to keep everything so pristine and have strangers walking around in it. Yes. I'm glad I don't live there. Like we're selling the house, but I don't live there. They need to clean it up, but they want to move. So they better be cleaning it up and not leave it up to us. Kind of, you are a painter and a juggler and then some more. Yeah. Aren't you? Isn't that right, Gary? Okay, DIY to all those DIYs that we had. Wilson has his cup all the way back, trying to get his last drop out of his first drink. I just got mine. All right, so I put Big Top on this one, and we're going to let it sit for a little bit. These are just composition notebooks that I got at Walmart. And hopefully I didn't paint my pages. If I did, I don't care. No, it's fine. Okay, so I just painted the cover because it did look like that. And I will paint the back side, and then we're going to try and disguise that a little bit. I have this one that I painted green, and this one was this yucky leopard color. So we're going to put some stamps on this one, I think. So stamps did really well for me this time. Really, really well. This stamp right here, I absolutely love these tin soldiers. They are so cool. And then I also like this one right here, this postcard. I'm going to take it out of the package yet. Okay, so this is postcard. And I did cut some postcards that we can use tonight to try and make a postcard. So we're going to do that with this one right here. We're going to make some postcards just because I think that would be fun. And we're going to put some toy soldiers on here, I think. We're going to put the Sugar Plum Fairy. I probably should have gotten my ink. Do we want to use red? No. I have black and I have red. So we're going to use those. Oh, and I need a thin mount. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Mom. Good evening, Connie Wilson.
Yes, yes. Good evening. All right. So we're going to use, oh, I know what I was going to do with this one. I was going to put him on there. You want to put him on there? Maybe I do and not skip the toy soldier. Because I really like him. Let's put him on there. I need my cutter. I forget what I'm doing, guys. I went into the house tonight. So I went into the house to get ready for the live, and I had to take my brushes in because they had to be washed. So I take my brushes in And we're just gonna go about right here. I'm gonna mark it, so I'm gonna crease it along that way. So I take my brushes in to be washed, and I needed to do a couple other things in there to get ready for my live, and then I come back out, and all I did was wash my brushes. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Like, I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, then we're gonna mark it down here. And then I should have cut this. So let's just cut this side, and then we're gonna, that is gonna go against the painter's tape. It's gonna go right here on the painter's tape. And then I'm gonna mark it. That makes more sense. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay. My blade is getting dull, so when I cut my rice paper, it has little fuzzies. And yeah, do you know where to order a new blade for those? I don't know. Is there? Yeah, where did I put them? I don't know where. Good luck, Wilson. All right, so I'm just going to use the Liquitex Gel Matte Medium because Wilson's just he's gonna make fun of me because my Liquid Patina, I can't get my lid off and I don't have the energy to do it. So I am putting matte gel medium on here. It's gonna suck up so much of it. And yes, it's got a green background. I'm okay with that. But it's gonna suck up so much of it, we're gonna dry it. We're gonna have a whiskey too. But I put my Liquid Patina. I can't get my cap off. And I don't have the energy to try and get it off. Or hand it to Wilson and tell him to get the cap off. So today I packaged up all the orders that I had, and then I can't even tell you how many thousands of rice papers I printed off today. Thousands of rice paper. I was still sitting in the same spot when Wilson came home from work. I have a what light going on? Oh, I have a light going on? Give yourself a break. I'm not. Guess what? I'm loving this life that I have going on. I wouldn't change a thing. No. Yes. I don't know. Did I get a new one? Oh, yeah, because Adam dulled the old one. Yeah, that'd not be good. All right. So what I wanted to do was kind of soak up some of that paint on there because this is going to soak in really quickly and dry very quickly. So I wanted it to not dry so fast. So you can prevent that by putting a coat of Liquid Patina, or in this case, matte gel medium on it, and then it won't dry so quickly. Then we're going to use this matte gel, heavy matte gel, because this is rice paper and I'm just totally in love with this stuff. Like, it works so well. I was live. Oh, it's all gone on Facebook. Come over to YouTube. That happened to somebody else. Facebook just all of a sudden lost them.
Well, kind of like a different person.
Yeah, that's the same thing that other person said. So you can't hear me anymore, but if you were on Facebook, come on over. I'm going to use this heavy gel matte medium because it makes the paper stick so much better. And this is rice paper, which is a little bit thicker. And I want to make sure that it stays stuck down. And then we're just going to take the brush and push it down. Now I used the green on the background. So the background isn't, if I would have used white, it would be popping this bird a little bit more. But I'm okay with this. I forgot what I was actually going to do with him. But we're going to add some stamps and that fun stuff to him anyway. But I got to let him dry. No, you're probably not going to get me back. That's what happened to them. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It is possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. We'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. Yeah, this happened to somebody else. All right. Where are my baby wipes? Right here.
We're aware.
Tell her to go to
Yes, you
YouTube.
can.
Just tell her to go to YouTube. Find me on YouTube. All right, so now we have to let this dry. But isn't this a cuter design than that? All right, let's let it dry. Now, like I said, I had some postcards. And we're going to use this Christmas post stamp. I can't pick it up. Okay, so the first time that you use a stamp, peel off that plastic. Sorry if that was loud. Peel off that plastic. And then you're going to take a piece of sandpaper, just a fine grit sandpaper, and you're going to go one way down at the stamp. Oh, I suppose I could have made you bigger, huh? You're going to go one way down the stamp. And then you're going to turn it. And you're going to go the other way down the stamp. This is just to season it for the first time. So the very first time that you open up your stamp, you want to do this. Now it's ready to go. All of them are. Not just one. All of them are. So I didn't realize that they gave you a postcard stamp. So this is just cardstock. And they gave us this stamp right here that's going to make it a postcard. And we're going to make that kind of over to the side a little bit more. And then I'm going to use my thin mount to pick it up. And then we're going to use black ink. I just inked my ink pad, so we're going to be fine. These are so fun. Oh, I am so crooked. Hang on, I got to fix that. You can tell that you're crooked because of the grid lines. Now this thing is crooked. Okay, hopefully that looks better. Still going uphill. I guess I could see it now when I put the black ink on it. That looks better. Okay. Now for correspondence, I'm going to leave it a little bit on the bigger side. Because the address doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be equal. Look at that. That is so fun. We're going to do a couple. I think I'm straight. Yeah, it is really hard to tell. I think I'm straight. Straight enough. So tell me, who all got this one? Who got this stamp? We'll do this one in the center a little bit more.
I don't know.
All right. We're just going to make a couple of them. Does anybody send postcards anymore? Or is this just for a crafting world? Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay. Then I'm going to blot it off on a piece of cardboard. Making sure I get all the ink off. And then I'm going to put it back. Now there's that tin soldier guy. He's going on one of my postcards. His little head is going to be like right here. He's so cool. So now just the little piece of him is sticking out there in that card. It's so fun. I want that on my paper, but I don't want it wet either. Okay, let's just do a tin soldier guy on cardstock. Look at, isn't he adorable? I just think he is the sweetest. All right, we're done with him. You can take and wipe off your stencil if you want to keep it a little bit cleaner. And then you throw them in a bin, like I do. You throw them in a bin, and then you wash them all. I'm just going to stick them back on here so I don't lose them. All right, let's see what they have. So I can't really see that way. They have Santa and his reindeer. I don't know if he would fit down there. Oh, he would look kind of cool. Let's try him. Even though this is a bit big, you can still craft with him on a postcard size. And did you know on Amazon, you can order blank postcards. So you can order, I don't remember how many there are, but I looked it up because I was like, oh, I need some postcards. I didn't realize they sent that with. So I'm like, I need some postcards. And you get the postcards, a blank postcard, and it looks like this. And then you can craft with them, send them out as Christmas cards, put them as your tags for gifts. Oh, look at him. She's so cute. Let's just do a plain one. I have another. I have these. They're not postcards. They were in the back porch collection one month. They're distressed little, I don't know what they are, tags of some sort. Papers. There's so much detail in this one. So fun. All right. Wipe him off a little bit. What else do we got? We have one more postcard left. We better get this cleaned up here. Okay, so we have one postcard left. We have this ballerina girl. We got this other little girl here. Let's go for this little girl, I think. I don't know what she's doing, but we'll go for her. I'm going to put her over here on this side. I like the doing stamps on paper. They don't wiggle around on you. They don't go anywhere. They don't shift. All right, how about a little bit of this Christmas garland? Yeah, let's do this one. Perfect. We're going to do it in tomato. Oh, look at that. That is fun. Then the red ink, if you don't get that off, it'll stain it, but it'll still work. You'll just have red stamps. Then I think we're going to age those up a little bit. Let's age them. So there's 4 postcards. And there's a couple ways to age them. I need a DIY. You can age them a couple different ways. You can go like this. So that aged it up a little bit. You can also kind of brush it to age in a couple different areas, like it would have gone through an inker or something, smeared the ink. So now this one's a little bit more on the age side. And I touched it there. Okay, so that's one way. Or you can use, I didn't grab them. You can use the, yeah, Wilson's still coughing. You can use the Tim Holtz, I think it's Tim Holtz, the Distressing Oxide spray. He's got how many more days left?
Sunday will be 64. So about 36, 36.
It's got 36 more days left after Sunday. So if you use the distressing ink, you can give it a little age like that. So here's this one with an ink pad. And then there's that one with the distressing ink. And this one, we'll do this one first because I haven't tried it on that paper yet. So if I sprayed this, and then I go in and I spray water, it really makes a mess in Wilson's eyes. And then I just blot it off. This would really be pretty if it was red under there. But this one really ages it. That method really, really ages it. So here it is, just spraying it with the distressing ink. And then here it is spraying water on the distressing ink. So it just kind of watercolors it, which is fun. And now this one, you can take your DIY paint. Did you hear that? DIY. And we're gonna make a little bit of a wash. And then we're going to wash the edges. And then we're going to mist it and pull it with your finger. And then what I like to do, do I have one? We'll just use this. Is I like to take a bottle cap and make a couple little rings on there, like someone put their coffee cup on it. So that's fun to do. So there's all kinds of different ways to distress your postcards and make them look old, like they've been gone through the ringer. That one's a little wet. So let's go back to this one. Make sure I don't have any mess on here. Let's go back to this composition book. I love this Partridge Lane transfer. Did you get it? Did any of you get it? So Lisa says hi from Idaho. Welcome, Lisa. Carla Long says good evening, Connie and Wilson. Cindy says you are way too busy to be retired. Yeah, I don't feel retired. Let me tell you, you have a light going on, so give yourself a break. Yes, Carol, I know, I do. And Gypsy Woman Charm says, hey, ladies. And Luann says, happy DIY Wednesday. Hope your foot is feeling better. My foot is okay. Let's just say that. I make it be okay. Bobby Sparks says DIY, Connie and Wilson. DIY, Bobby. I think I got a sliver in my finger. DIY. Wilson got kicked off of Facebook, so he's over here drinking all your DIYs. Connie Rindle says, hello from Tennessee. Cheers, DIY. DIY. And Judy says, hi, Connie and Wilson. Wilson, happy DIY. Oh, I can't do it, Judy. I just did 2 or 3 of them. I missed it. DIY. Hi, Lori. You didn't miss it. We're here. Dee says, oh, poor Wilson, still coughing. Yes, he is. I got it. All right. And Dee says, I got almost everything. Yeah. It was so good. Thanks. There goes my composition book. My little bird with a couple of dead flies. He's going to take a while to dry. He's my little chickadee on there. He looks really cute. But he's going to take a while to dry. Anyway, so I love this one. I especially love this one for the houses. So, and they are just so darn pretty. I'm going to use this, though. I'm going to use one of those. And I don't know if I'm going to use this line of trees or a house. Here's some littler houses. You look at all these houses. They're just so fun. And then it has the 12 days of Christmas. So it has these little wreaths with the French hen, 2 turtle doves, no, partridge and a pear tree, 2 French hens, 3 turtle doves, 4 calling birds, 5 golden rings, 6 geese a lane. One moment until we find the next one. It has, it has this right here, which I really, really like. And then it has some bigger houses. Look at them bigger houses. Like you could do an ornament or make some kind of snow globe or something with those houses in it. So I'm going to need that. So we had 5 golden rules, 5 golden rings, 6 geese a lane, 7 swans a swimming, 8 ladies dancing, 9 dancers, 8 maids of milking, 9 ladies dancing, 10 lords a leaping, 11 pipers piping, 12 drummers drumming. Woo! Oh, and each one of these has ornaments. Maybe you want to use those ornaments. And then it has the 1 through 12 on this side as well. And then it has another little sprig down there. So I think I want this bigger sprig. There's a lot in there. A ton, guys. So are there any repeats? No, I don't think so. Oh, that one is, but it's just a little bit bigger. All right, so I'm not sure if we want houses. I'm not sure if we want trees. And how big was this one? Was it big enough? Oh, we're going to use that one because it's as big as my composition book. So I'm hoping that this is going to transfer on here. But I want my ornaments to be hanging under it. So this could be tricky. I'm going to leave those ornaments. We're going to use these. And those are big houses, and look at that swan. He is perfection. Okay, I'm taking these apart because I don't want them all like that. You can put them all on something and leaving them together, but I want them off. Because I want to lengthen some of these. And I don't know if I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. By pretending that it's behind. No, I don't know that it's going to work. I'm going to do that. I'm going to just draw my own strings. I'm going to paint my own strings. So this one, and then we're going to use a green one. Oh, we already got green there, so we're going to use this stocking. That's going to go up there like that, and then this one's going to hang down here. Maybe he'll hang down here a little bit. And then do I want houses down here or do I want trees? I think I want trees. What trees? So I want these trees to be grounded. Sorry, I'm probably not even in your view. Yell at me. So I want these trees to be grounded. So I'm going to take off the bottom of them so that they're nice and grounded on the bottom of my composition book. We're going to miss one of them, but all right, here goes. If this is going to stick or not. I won't press too hard. Because you want to make sure your big top is dry. If your big top's not dry, you're just going to have a mess. It is coming off. So you can have your own little Christmas notebook where you keep track of all the presents that you're buying and how much money you're spending. You can rate your first IOD purchase in here. Or you can, if you're in my art camp, this can be your notebook for art camp and all the different things that you're learning. Tomorrow, I'm teaching color blending and brush strokes. All right. It worked. How fun is that? Okay, now this is going to go on last. So I am putting the ornaments on. And I'm going to make up my own strings. Because I can. Because they didn't make them long enough. We'll put it here. And another one will go over here. Got to be staggered down a bit. So on my YouTube video, I had a transfer that cracked terribly. And I had to repaint almost the whole thing or lose it. That didn't come off. I don't care. I got to repaint that string anyway. So I, of course, repainted everything, and I did a time lapse on my phone showing how I repainted everything. And then I went to download the videos onto my computer because I go from my phone to my computer. And I don't have it. I must not hit the record button. So you're just going to have to trust me and see the end result for the transfer being painted when the video comes out. Yeah, when the video comes out. Soon. We have a star. He's going to hang higher, I think. No, let's hang him. Let's hang him about here. I didn't follow any of my plan, did I? So this less than $1 composition book is now usable with a transfer on it. Sure, you might say, well, that was a waste of a transfer, but this composition book is going to last you a long time. And you can look at it every day. And if you don't want to put a transfer on it, use a stamp. All right, burnish them in. Now I'm going to go in with red. Not that one, because it's too thick. Let me move these. Get my liner brush. So all we're going to do is finish the strings on these. It goes on a little tough because there's big top on there. So it goes on a little like watery. And you got to make sure that it stays on there pretty good. So we're going to dry that. DIY. Santa's Hollow is another favorite of mine. So I still have some of these left if you haven't picked them up. This one's got so much good stuff in the back. This is the Santa that I had to repaint. That one right there. That was a job. Okay. I want to make sure that's not too hot before I put that transfer on it. See, we got ourselves a notebook. You can stamp. There are my stamps. They don't have a Merry Christmas. They just have Christmas. Huh. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take this Christmas Joys. Baby wipe. Don't be too lazy to take it off of there. I'm too lazy. Now this is going to be tricky because there's Big Top on there. So there's not really anything for it to grip to. So if you're going to stamp on your book, do it before your Big Top. Now let's do this transfer. Where did my stick go? Oh, right here, right in front of my face. So these red berries are now tying all this together. We were just crafting for fall, and now we're on to Christmas. It's terrible.
Yeah, we haven't even had Halloween.
No, we haven't even had fall yet.
Well,
we got some crappy weather, if we want to call that fall. I hope not.
cool,
It is kind of cool out. There we go. Look at this new composition book. Now I put this tape on here to clean up that edge. Looks like I got a little paint underneath this side. So you could come in and clean it up if you want, or leave it. It looks better a little cleaned up. And then you would take, yikes. You don't want to drop your transfer. That makes a mess. And then you would take your Big Top. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here, right in front of me. And our stamp is not quite dry yet. So I'm going to make sure that it doesn't transfer. That is the sweetest cover. You could let that stamp dry a little bit more, and then you won't have to worry about smearing. Or stamp it before your Big Top, your first time with the Big Top, because then it'll just suck right into the paint. But that is a sweet little composition book. I like it. Better than that. Sweet. And then we have little postcards to go along with it. Here's our little postcards. Oh, we did have a toy soldier here that I didn't distress. And then we also had our little bird right here where he's still wet underneath. So he's gonna take a while to dry. I can peel him back though, because he's not gonna get anything else. Look at him. 2 new composition books. Is that hanging there the whole time? I hope not. How fun. So get out your stamps. Get out your stamps and your transfers. Go to Walmart. Couldn't find my drink. Go to Walmart, get a composition book or the dollar store, and then you can make a new composition book. Great show from North Carolina. Thank you, Anne. And do you do watercolors? I do. They would be really pretty to use with the stamp. Sweet cover, says Sandy. Thank you. And Sandy says, so cute. Luann says, adorable. We can put you like this. Oh. Luann says, adorable. Anita says, I live in Minnesota. Did I miss tonight's raffle? I didn't have a raffle, Anita. We just painted composition books. That's what we did tonight. And Sandy says, love it. And Cindy says, so fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun making postcards that you can now put them in your journal, or you can send them in the mail. Wilson's going to cough. And there we did 2 different journals tonight. And this one's just got to dry. But he's with Mary Tweetmas rice paper. So that, if I watercolored him, he would have stood out a lot brighter had I put white on the background. And I wasn't even thinking about that, but I should have put white. And then I can also sand these corners down. So we have rounded corners with the rice paper. And that's going to be, that is much better than that. But I picked them up for less than $1. Now I can use them. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. It's Whiskey Wednesday. And tomorrow I have my art camp. If you want to join art camp, I can go to my Facebook page and I dropped a link there. I can put the link in the comments for YouTube so that you can find them, because Facebook kicked me off. You can't go where? I know. I said they're not going to be able to go there. So I will put the link to my art camp into the YouTube comments so that in case you want to join art camp, then you can join in. We're mixing colors tomorrow and we're blending with those colors. And then we're also painting a witch hat, which is going to be really fun. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy painting.